New video. Today we're doing 2 NFL player props here for Christmas Day, NFL football, Monday football, or I guess Monday night, football all day. December 25th, you guys, Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone that does watch these videos. Truly, really appreciate everyone that does tune in to watch these videos. Before I get started, you guys take a look in the description below of the video. Hop into our premium Discord, $9.30 per month. It's where I post all the plays I'm making on PrizePicks. We also have other premium cappers in there as well. They post all of their plays, research, and analysis. Overall, super positive community in there. Everyone just trying to help each other cash. I also want to mention I'm not a gambling expert, and this is not financial advice. These are simply the plays I'm personally looking at making, hopefully giving you guys some insight and analysis to then make your own player prop decisions here. Again, no one's pressing submit on those parlays other than yourselves. But let's get right into it, you guys. We got the 3 games here, Christmas Day, on this NFL slate. We also got NBA, but currently NBA is not fully on the board on PrizePicks yet. So we got Vegas, Kansas City, New York Giants, Philly, and Baltimore, San Francisco, which should be a super exciting game here. But nonetheless, 2 player props that I do like. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. So the first play is going to be one from the Giants Eagles game. It's gonna be Darius Slayton over 2.5 receptions here. So the Eagles, obviously, just not historically, but over the last couple seasons, really since Jalen Hurts become the quarterback, defensively they're really pass funnel defense, right? Their secondary is not great, and they just tend to give up a ton of just pass attempts, right? In general, like their run defense is very good. Don't allow a bunch of yards per carry, so it creates pass funnel types of defenses, right? So you can see here the Eagles 3rd most receptions to wide receivers this season, right? And I mean, it continues over the last 8 weeks. It's pretty much the same thing. 2 wide receivers. You can see here the Philadelphia Eagles, the 2nd most receptions to wide receivers. So wide receivers get targets, which equals receptions, right? The second most targets in the NFL to wide receivers over the last 8 weeks. We look at wide receivers game log this season versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Versus Eagles. Let me preface this over on StatMuse, right? Look at how many wide receivers have had at least 3 catches this season versus the Eagles. So this is the column right here. So many wide receivers have had at least 3 catches, and Darius Slayton is here operating as the wide receiver 1 with Tommy DeVito. Coming off a week last week where he did have 8 targets and ran a season high, or I guess second most routes run, 43 total routes. He had 8 targets, 4 catches, right? And he's had at least 2 catches in almost every game that Tommy DeVito's played. And as far as just a pass funnel type of defense that they're facing in the Eagles, I like his chances to get 3 here. Over on Outlier, you can see here, over his last 10, he's over in 5 of his last 10. And over his last 5, you guys, at least 2 receptions in 5 of his last 5, and over this line in 3 of his last 5. Like I said, coming off an 8 target, 4 catch game at New Orleans. And in a similar matchup, like I talked about, so many wide receivers have cleared this line of 3. We're seeing Darius Slayton operate as that wide receiver 1, kind of somewhat of that security blanket for Tommy DeVito, coming off back-to-back weeks of 93% and 95% of the snaps here. And like I said, running just an absolute ton of routes. I think he sees 5 to 6 targets in this one, which should be enough to just get us 3 catches. Literally all we need is 3 catches here from Darius Slayton. I just think given, the Giants are obviously going to be playing from behind in this one. 13.5 point underdogs on the road. They're going to be throwing the ball a ton, and I do like Darius Slayton to catch 3 balls in this game. So Darius Slayton over 2.5 receptions is going to be the first play. And then the second play here, I'm looking at linebacker, Baltimore Ravens, Roquan Smith over 9.5 tackles plus assists. I think Roquan, I'm a Bears fan, so I really do like Roquan. I think he's probably a top 3, maybe even top 2, maybe even the best linebacker in all of football. But we look at Roquan Smith, tackles plus assists game log this season, right? He's gone over this numerous times, right? More than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of, 9 of 14 games so far this season. He's gone over this line. We look at over on Outlier as well. He's listed at 9.5 on books, right? Plus 110. So plus 110 at 9.5. Obviously, if we got the odds for the 8.5, it'd be heavy juice on the over. That's how PrizePick operates. But 8 of 14 games this season, he has gone over this line of 9.5, right? So he's got 1 game with at least 9. So we're talking about 9 of 14 games with at least 9 tackles, which again, 9 puts us at a push here in this matchup. But facing the San Francisco 49ers, who are going to look to run the ball, right? We know Christian McCaffrey's probably locked in for 18 plus rushing attempts in this game. A lot of their passes are kind of low 8-out types of passes to George Kittle, to Adebo Samuel, right? Moving out of the backfield, gadget plays and things like that, which just puts Roquan Smith in a ton of opportunity, you guys, to rack up these 100% snaps almost every single game this season. So I'm not too worried about that. We're talking about a guy who, is 3rd in the NFL in total tackles. So we're talking about a linebacker who already racks up a ton of assists, but given the matchup, we know the 49ers, even dating back to last season, I think over the last 2 seasons, they allow the most tackles to linebackers here. And over on Outlier, right? Like I talked about, he's listed at 9.5 on the books here, but like his over 5.5 tackles is -130. So in a spot where I think he can get 6-7 tackles, I think the books aren't really giving him enough credit because San Francisco gives up the third most assists to linebackers. I think he can get us 3-4 assists in this game as well. So here are the two plays for this YouTube video. Christmas Monday football, you guys. NFL Prize Picks. Darius Slayton over 2.5 receptions. Roquan Smith over 9 tackles plus assists. Let me know in the comments below if you feel about these two plays. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.